to admit, for a first title defense, Konosuke Takeshita is facing as tough a competitor as there is.
I said at the All Elite Wrestling press conference after the pay-per-view, after Wrestle Dream, that we would go everywhere, that we would duck no one. And we're here in Canada right now in this guy's backyard, and we're going to put on a clinic here tonight.
Both of these competitors capable of putting on wrestling clinics. Konosuke now with top position on Alexander.
You know, Mauro, as everyone knows, I managed Kenny Omega and helped him win multiple world titles. And as great as Kenny Omega was, he's not the alpha. Konosuke Takeshita is quite simply the most scintillating athlete that I have ever represented. And I'm so proud to be here tonight.
And I know that fans around the world are excited to be able to tune in and see this matchup. A roll through by Alexander, looking for that Northern Lights suplex. It's well scouted by Takeshita. Side wrist lock employed by Alexander. Roll through escape, or trying to escape, was Takeshita.
I think Takeshita is so good, he would have beaten all of the great Canadian champions from Maple Leaf Wrestling from the past.
Whipper Billy Watson, Gene Kaniski.
I think he also would have beaten Bret Hart in his prime, and that's saying a lot. And I'd love to hear Bret Hart's thoughts on Konosuke Takeshita. I guarantee Bret Hart has never seen a wrestler this athletic and this good.
Well, you're looking at someone who was heavily inspired by Bret the Hitman Hart. Before you joined us, I let the audience know that he's wearing the pink and white as a tribute to the excellence of execution. And I know that Bret Hart has to be cheering for the walking weapon, Josh Alexander, to bring that AEW International Championship to Canada.
Josh Alexander really is the closest thing I've seen in a Canadian wrestler to Bret Hart. But maybe Bret can visit him in the hospital after we're done with him tonight.
Side headlock takeover by Alexander. Oh, shoulders were down for a split second, countered by Takeshita. Takeshita will try to get back up to a vertical base, and does.
Josh Alexander, tremendous ground-based wrestler, tremendous striker, really doesn't have any holes in his game.
Test of strength here with these running shoulder blocks.
I was Josh Alexander's boss for a couple of years, and I can tell you, I never liked him as a person.
I mean, these are two bulls just ramming into each other. And now Alexander back first into the turnbuckle, but the momentum drives Takeshita to the mat with that running shoulder block by Alexander.
And do you think there was a Canadian conspiracy between Bailey and Josh Alexander? Do you think Josh Alexander was getting scouting reports from Mike Bailey? I wouldn't put it past him. Never trust a Canadian.
If he was smart, he would. And I know he is. And Bailey, of course, with an incredible match with Takeshita last night, but it's Josh Alexander with the early control here, and now controlling both legs of Takeshita. The ankle lock, one of his patented moves, inspired as well by the likes of Kurt Angle, not just Bret the Hitman Hart. And if you're going to be a professional wrestler or any athlete, you'll want to learn from the past. You'll want to scout and watch the best, and then evolve and become the best version of yourself. And that's exactly what Josh Alexander and Konosuke Takeshita have done. And now they meet here at the Summit for the AEW International title. Yeah. Big scoop and a slam by Alexander. Comes off the ropes and drives the knee into the face. Cover, but Takeshita kicks out at one.
Yeah, Josh has started off hot here. Got Takeshita at a disadvantage, but boy, I'd be following up right now if I were Josh Alexander.
Alexander doing just that, looking for the ankle lock submission. Takeshita needs to get to the rope or try to counter, and he's able to do just that. Up kicks by Takeshita. Step through. Another trigger. The sharpshooter. The sharpshooter. Will the sharpshooter lead to this historic victory for Josh Alexander in the main event of Night 2 of Maple Leaf Pro Wrestling's Forged in Excellence?
You can tell Josh Alexander is a veteran. He put that on in the middle, but Takeshita too strong, able to crawl for that rope break, Mauro.
He was, and that's a testament to his IQ and the skills of a Takeshita and the mind. You have to be cerebral in the ring as well. And so Takeshita now delivering some forearms to Alexander. Rake of the eyes. I wonder who told him to do that.
Well, I like to impart wisdom where I can, Morrow. The eyes are fair game, in my opinion.
Oh, Takeshita Lariato!
Amazing that a man his size can fly like that. He's got great hops, great vertical leaping ability.
And for Josh Alexander now on the apron, he has to watch here. Last night, Mike Bailey was on the receiving end of a DVD, and tonight, it's Alexander on the receiving end of a DDT on the apron.
Takeshita, who defeated Will Ospreay and Ricochet to win that International All Elite Wrestling title, he has kept a frantic pace since winning that title, and we're seeing it here tonight.
This is his first title defense, the maiden voyage as champion for Konosuke Takeshita, a champion in dramatic dream team in his native Japan, driving Alexander back first into the safety rail. And you talk about prodigies, you talk about Konosuke Takeshita, who sends Alexander back first into the steps. In 2013, he was chosen by Tokyo Sports as Pro Wrestling's Rookie of the Year. That is, he was still in high school, Don, as you know.
Oh, he is a freak athlete, one that I have rarely seen. And what we're seeing here, he is the wrestling embodiment of Otani with the LA Dodgers. I mean, this is a Japanese kid who came over here, and he has literally dominated since he set foot on North American soil.
In his official debut, and I'll do it again like last night on Mama Ronaldo's birthday, August 18 of 2012, he faced El Generico, went on to become WWE superstar Sami Zayn. So Takeshita's always been in with the best of the best, and you know what they say, iron sharpens iron, and, well, skullduggery sharpens skullduggery, Don Callis.
Listen, Takeshita has become a much more strategic wrestler. He always had the athleticism, the wrestling ability. Now he wrestles smart, and that's what great champions do. Takeshita's right-handed forearm that we're hopefully going to see in a little bit here is one of the biggest knockout blows in the wrestling business.
Oh, diving senton by Takeshita.
Not even breaking a sweat.
Will that be enough? Cocky cover, and no, it's not. Current AEW World Champion. John Moxley, also a former AEW International Champion. So the pedigree is there for this title. And Konosuke Takeshita definitely putting the international in the championship's name, defending it here in the True North Strong and Free.
Great pantheon of champions there.
Yeah,
I mean, you talk about Will Ospreay.
Yep, with Orange Cassidy, MJF.
Yeah.
Pac.
And I think Takeshita's going to prove to be the greatest of all of them.
Oh! Sternum first into the corner goes Josh Alexander.
And I'll tell you this, from having that done to me in the 90s, going sternum first into that corner, ask Bret Hart how that feels. It happened to him multiple times. Broke his sternum doing that move.
Well, the crowd rallying behind the Canadian. Josh Alexander blocking the attempt at what could be Raging Fire. We saw Takeshita put away Mike Bailey last night with Raging Fire, the spinning Falcon Arrow, but now it's a brainbuster there, and here we go with Takeshita going for the cover and only a 2 count. Rear chinlock.
What we're seeing here is Takeshita has a power advantage, was able to get Josh up for that suplex, and now leaning all his weight on that reverse chinlock. No air there.
Takeshita is proving to be like a drum with no sides, hard to beat. And Alexander finding that out for himself in this matchup. But the guts of Alexander, the heart of Josh Alexander beginning to come into play. Back on his feet, comes off the ropes, but it's snatched up again by Takeshita.
I told Takeshita to rip that headgear off Josh Alexander and destroy what's left of his cauliflower ears.
Yes, a badge of honor for amateur wrestlers, cauliflower ear, and the headgear employed by Alexander. Towering back body drop by Alexander.
Alexander so technically sound. Neither of these guys is going to be out of gas at any time. Great athletes here, great conditioning.
Takeshita ends up on his feet. Ankle lock being employed, though, by Alexander. And could this, he's got it right in the center of the ring on the MLP logo. What a visual this would be should Takeshita tap out right now.
If Josh steps over with this, no, Takeshita breaks it. Referee needs to get him to break this hold. Come on.
Oh, wow.
That's a dirty move there from the Canadian.
Alexander has Takeshita. Oh, but Takeshita looking for the shoulder block. Instead, eats a kick from Alexander. Takeshita still on the outside. Oh, no. Car crash. Cross body by Alexander. This battle, and the crowd now chants MLP again, firing up both Alexander and I'm sure Takeshita as well. Two world-class athletes in the main event of the first weekend of Maple Leaf Pro Wrestling action. Finley roll by Alexander. Corner mount, drives the knee, rabbit knee by Alexander. Side press, hooks a leg. Oh my, your eyes almost bugged out of your head there, Callis.
Made Takeshita expend a lot of energy on that kick out. I think Takeshita hit his head on the ram when Josh hit him with that dive about 2 minutes ago. People solidly behind Josh here in Windsor.
Josh Alexander, proud native of Ontario, where Windsor is located, and we've heard from him leading up to this match how important it would be to his legacy to end this weekend as AEW International Champion. Takeshita scouts the torture rack. Takeshita looking to pick up Alexander.
Takeshita trying to grab him.
Oh, and Steiner sends Alexander all the way to the outside, but Takeshita knee appears to be that right knee, and yet Takeshita looks to take it to the air. Bacon Hero!
Terminator dive saves a Kenny Omega. His mentor in Japan. Takeshita does it even better.
Incredible move by Takeshita. A battle of attrition for the AEW International Championship. Let's revisit this dive.
Takeshita might have twisted the ankle there on the landing, got underneath him a little bit, trying to shake it off now.
Mixed cheers now as these two have earned more than the respect of the crowd as they are hearing chants of "Let's go Alpha, let's go Alexander." Both these guys now, as it should be. Alexander, he looks like he is winded. He looks like he needs to get that second wing. He's in the corner. Oh my God!
Yep.
The running Kinka kick from Takeshita.
Takeshita told me earlier he spent a couple of days here in Windsor and he hates it. He hates Canada. And he's going to take it all out on Josh right now.
Corner mount, Takeshita. Alexander, Mamma Mia, avalanche, superplex. Will this be enough? Oh my! Alexander able to kick out, but Takeshita says that's enough.
Not a lot on that kick out. Josh is hurt.
Oh no, the frog splash right onto the knees of Alexander. Alexander needs to roll in for the cover. I know he's hurt, but if he wants to become AEW International Champion, he can't waste any time.
I think Josh hurt his knee by trying to block that attempt by Takeshita.
Oh my goodness. Alexander going to the
get
top. No salt, no water in the pool.
That's it. Cover.
By Takeshita.
Come on.
He has knocked Alexander out cold, but Takeshita looking the worse for wear as well.
I strongly believe, Moro, that if he could have got a hand on him, this match would be over. But Takeshita has taken a lot of punishment from this great Canadian.
Both of them showing the vestiges, showing the result of what has been an epic encounter. A war of attrition for the AEW International Championship. Both men giving it all they got, putting it on the line. 24 hours after being involved in an epic night one of Maple Leaf Pro Wrestling. How much is left in Takeshita and Alexander, who will walk out of Windsor, AEW International Champ?
I think Josh might be trying to sucker Takeshita.
Oh, my goodness, what a collision. Oh, the impact echoing throughout St. Clair College.
Oh, he picked the knee.
His forearm picked the knee, and now into the ankle lock. Alexander's won many matches with the ankle lock. What a beautiful submission, followed by the lariat from Takeshita. What a counter by Takeshita there. Beautiful escape from that submission. Oh, power bomb into the backbreaker. Will it be enough? Floats over into the cover. Hooks the leg only at two. My goodness.
Takeshita, unfortunately, in kicking out, rolled right into another ankle lock by Josh.
Alexander continues to go to the ankle lock, knowing how successful it has been for him throughout his career. As I mentioned, a former two-time TNA World Champion, former TNA X Division Champion. Josh Alexander now sent face first into the middle turnbuckle by Takeshita.
Takeshita using his own momentum.
Oh,
my goodness!
Spiking the head of Alexander. Takeshita again looking for the Wagamama. Alexander misses. Beautiful exploder suplex puts Alexander in position to perhaps, well, Takeshita back on his feet already. Ducks underneath the lariat. Alexander does the same, but that time he levels Takeshita.
Straps her down. This is trouble.
We know what it meant for Jerry Lawler in Memphis. What's it gonna mean for the walking weapon, Josh Alexander, in Windsor, Ontario?
I would not wait if I were Alexander here.
Rear waist lock, German suplex.
Held on to it.
And this is adding a little insult to injury for a guy like Takeshita, who in university wrote a 20-page thesis on the German suplex. True story, he got an A, he loves the move, and yet I'm sure he's not loving being on the receiving end of the move, and now there's a German suplex from
I was about to say he
Takeshita.
should get an A. He does it better than anyone in wrestling, and we're going to see that right now. Look at that.
Oh, beautiful extension on the German suplex by Takeshita. Rolls on the back. And will he be able to do it one more time?
Both men are feeling
Switch.
spent here.
Oh, absolutely. Energy levels, the power bars keep decreasing, but these two know what it's like to be in a torturous battle.
Oh, we do not want to see this.
Oh my goodness, a
Gotta
German
hook the rope,
suplex
gotta
on the
hook the
apron. Takeshita, Mamma Mia! Oh my God! Don Callis is on his feet in stunned silence after what he's just witnessed. Are you kidding me? Alexander with the German suplex.
No.
Now on the
Stop
ramp.
this now.
Now on the
Stop
ramp.
it.
Oh, back elbow standing switch by Takeshita. Takeshita looking for a German suplex. Meanwhile, the referee administering the count. Big buster on the ramp. And remember, if it's a count out. Yeah.
Josh Alexander has a history. He had a broken neck a number of years
and
ago.
was forced to retire.
Might have another one. We could have a retirement party for him after that brainbuster on the ramp.
And again, if it ends in a double count out, well, obviously Takeshita retains the title. But this is not how anyone wants to see this matchup end. Referee has reached a count of 5. Will Takeshita... Hey, I'm sure you don't mind Takeshita just laying out there for the rest of this count.
I'd be very happy with it, but Takeshita's not that kind of guy. He's instinctively trying to get back in the ring here.
Alexander's the one who has to do it. They both do, just in the nick of time, much to the delight of this sold-out crowd at St. Clair College. But, I mean, do they even have enough energy to crawl and make a cover? This is incredible how much energy, how much they are expending in order to either become a champion or retain the championship.
Question is how much that brain buster impacted the neck, because that can impact the strength of your arms and legs, Mauro, as you know. And I don't know if Josh is going to be able to finish here.
There is nothing impossible to him who will try. A quote from Alexander the Great. And for Josh Alexander, who wants to be his greatest tonight, he went from blue collar to blue blood. And he would love to be king again, but look at that step-up knee to the side of the head by Takeshita. Oh, small package. Quick counter by Alexander for a 2 count. Oh, and there's the power drive knee blocked by Alexander. Oh, discus forearm. Ripcord. Oh, blue thunder bomb. Blue thunder bomb by Takeshita, but only for a 2 count. Takeshita, mentored by another legendary Japanese wrestler, Jun Akiyama. In fact, gave him the running knee, but it was Akiyama who popularized the blue thunder bomb.
You quoted philosophy earlier, I'll give you one. Life is nasty, brutish, and short. And that's what we're going to show Josh Alexander here as Takeshita lines him up.
Both of them wanting to try. Impossible becomes impossible. Both these two have proved it. And now, oh no! Rabbit forearm, the northern forearm to the leader of the Northern Armory in TNA, looking to put the Great White North on the map again with a championship victory. No!
Josh didn't have that weight distributed properly. Takeshita able to lift up one of those massive shoulders.
Alexander cannot allow frustration to set in. He is too close to becoming a champion again. This is Maple Leaf Pro Wrestling. Double underhooks by Alexander. Maybe looking to deliver a butterfly suplex. But no, can't pick up the dead weight of Takeshita, so goes back to just continuing to beat him down with clubbing forearms. Takeshita lands on his feet. Oh my God!
That's what I told you about.
Just like Alexander with that forearm. Alexander's eyes are glazed. He just got rocked.
Look at Takeshita. Takeshita's ready to finish. That right forearm is as heavy a blow as you will see in our business, Mauro.
An incredible shot by Takeshita. I mean, look at Alexander trying valiantly.
He's done.
Trying to strike back, but there is absolutely nothing on those punches.
Somebody should stop this. I mean, this is just terrible what I'm seeing here. He's going to kill this kid.
He just uncorked a right hand that could lead to uncorking yet another bottle of champagne in victory celebration for Konosuke Takeshita. I just do not know how much is left in that major-sized heart of Josh Alexander. Well, he's showing me how much is left.
Looks like a lot.
He's showing all of us. Oh, my God, again, though. Continues to be drilled, but yet able to get the ankle lock, dropping Takeshita.
Got his leg grapevine in there, too. That makes this hold much tougher to escape.
And just like that, Takeshita is in trouble. The pendulum of momentum swinging back and forth. A seesaw affair here tonight in the main event. Takeshita alleviating the pressure. And Takeshita, unbelievable German suplex with a release.
No one in wrestling will show that kind of power on a German.
Oh, but Still some power left in the right hand of Josh Alexander, looking for the C4 spike. Instead countered by Takeshita, and Takeshita with the C4 spike of his own. You talk about rubbing salt in the wound. What the heck? Alexander just kicked out. He knows, he may have sensed, wait a minute, you just tried to put me away with my pandit maneuver. Is it going to be Raging Fire? No, not yet. Inverted DDT, Tombstone. Takeshita fighting it off. And now has looking for that Hito Danashi driver. No, it's countered by Alexander. Spinning Tombstone, and that could be it. This could be the end of the reign. There could be a Tombstone. No, I was going to say, there could be a Tombstone for Takeshita's AEW International title reign, but not yet. Alexander on the cusp. The fans can feel it. They can sense it. C4 no one has ever kicked out of the C4 spike. It's over. It's over. Oh my goodness.
God.
And still,
good Lord.
And yet, still no one has ever kicked out, but the intelligence, the awareness of Takeshita to be able to put that boot on the bottom rope, that just saved his title reign.
That's champion, that's training, that's conditioning, and that's instinct.
This is awesome. This is awesome.
And for once, I agree with the Rubes here in Windsor. This is awesome.
This whole weekend has been awesome. The return of a national promotion in Canada. And will we see Canada's own walking weapon, Josh Alexander, force Konosuke Takeshita to tap out right here, right now?
Takeshita right on that MLP logo. He's in the middle. He's going to use those long arms to try to reach the ropes, but doesn't work.
Stomps the ankle. This has to be it. There's only so much pain anyone can take, and we've talked about it before, Don. The pain threshold of a pro wrestler is higher than the average mortal being.
And Takeshita had twisted that ankle on that Terminator dive about 10 minutes ago.
And now Takeshita looking to launch Alexander into the corner, is able to do so, but
Alexander's
both of them are
Look at
spent.
this.
Both of them are injured. The walking weapon is a wounded weapon, but so is Takeshita. German suplex into the buckle. He needs to make the cover. The fans sense it. The crowd feeling like we're on the verge of crowning a new AEW International Champion. Takeshita, how are you feeling, Don?
You know, I mean, this is very stressful for me because we came into this guy's backyard and we're at a disadvantage. And I'm seeing my guy get German into the corner, could have broken his neck. So yeah, I'm a little stressed, Moro.
A stressful situation for both of these athletes as well, knowing what's on the line.
God, what is
and
this?
This is super stressful for even people watching. Unbelievable. Mamma mia! Avalanche Takeshita letting it go! Wagamama! Wagamama! No! Unbelievable action! Incredible!
Raging fire now,
Hard
raging fire!
hitting, no it's not, instead it's Alexander countering, but my goodness, Alexander whips his headgear at Takeshita, and they both hit each other with the mother right. The running knee strike by Takeshita. The Zahi, and now the raging fire, the spinning Falcon Arrow.
Yes! Here's your winner, and still AEW International Champion, Konosuke Takeshita!
A match! A grueling, thrilling, hard-hitting main event that has left this crowd at St. Clair College on its feet. Konosuke Takeshita, in his maiden voyage successfully defends the AEW International Championship against Josh Alexander.
Terminator dive.
What a match it was. Oh my, I thought that was it.
Yeah, I did too.
Just incredible.
And I thought that was it.
What a brain buster on the ramp, and it ends. Nope, the Blue Thunder Bomb. He even pulled out the C4 spike, looking to finish Alexander with his own move. German suplex into the buckle. And there's the power drive knee, the Wagamama. And now raging fire. And Konosuke Takeshita remains en fuego in professional wrestling. And Don Callis has made his way into the ring to celebrate with his champion, the Don Callis family.
Cut the music. I have something important to tell you. What a great effort by Josh Alexander, but what an effort by your All Elite Wrestling International Champion, the Alpha, Konosuke Takeshita. And it's been such a great couple of weeks for us because, you see, we didn't just beat Josh Alexander. We didn't just beat Speedball Mike Bailey. We came right here to Maple Leaf Pro Wrestling to do it. The best feeling I've had in the last several years, though, was when this man who's been like a son to me, this man who is the best athlete I've ever seen, this man beat not just Will Ospreay, he beat that stinking punk Ricochet as well. In one night. Who's gonna beat him? The answer is nobody. Because he's the Alpha. So I don't care if it's Will Ospreay, and I don't care if it's Ricochet. Step up to the plate and face the Alpha, and we're gonna show you what it's all about. Because what we learned in AEW is Ospreay and Ricochet do not have what it takes.
Don Callis, as he addresses the crowd, Takeshita putting the boots to Josh Alexander. And now Don Callis doing the same. Come on, this is ridiculous. Oh my God! Talk about an October surprise! Ricochet is at Maple Leaf Pro Wrestling, and Ricochet has just sent Takeshita crashing out of the ring. This place is unglued. Cirque de Ricochet in full effect. Mamma mia! From WWE to AEW and now MLP. Ricochet and Josh Alexander now face to face. Takeshita and Callis on the ramp. Unbelievable turn of events as Ricochet has shocked everyone, appearing at the Maple Leaf Pro Wrestling event and showing respect to Josh Alexander after what was a war against Konosuke Takeshita. A tremendous weekend of professional wrestling, and it ends with the shocking appearance of Ricochet at Maple Leaf Pro Wrestling. You can see Ricochet, Takeshita and Callis on AEW this Wednesday. Thank you for watching Maple Leaf Pro Wrestling.